news coming in from Kolkata, and the court has ruled on the Durga Puja and partial easing of its no-entry order. That traditional drum players can perform in the pandals. Remember, the order by the Calcutta High Court had sent shockwaves through Kolkata after they had said no entry of people in the Durga Puja pandals. And Durga Puja is just about to begin. And now they've said partial easing, that drum players can perform, and large Durga Pujas may list 60 names for entry into them. Well, let's go across to Monideepa now for more. And Monideepa, so some relief there. Give us the details.
Well, here are the details about the order itself. The Calcutta High Court saying, as you mentioned, drum players can be within the no-entry zone inside the pandal, and every day the club organizers would have to put up a list of 60 names of people who may enter the pandal. And those 60 names are likely to be organizers themselves and the local community and neighborhood. Those 60 names will be put up every day, and 45 of those people can congregate at a pandal, inside a pandal, at a time, and not more. This is for big pandals. For the smaller ones, which are less than 300 square meters, the maximum number of people, names that they can list is 15. And a maximum number of people who can be within the pandal is 10. I mean, that is about it. So it's a very partial modification. Essentially, it will mean that for the ordinary visitor, you know, the pandal hopper who goes from pandal to another, the Durga Puja mandap is still a no-entry zone. If they wish to view the idol, the goddess, they will have to do so from that distance that the court had stipulated on Monday, of 10 meters in the case of small pandals, in the case of big pandals, and 5 meters away in the case of small pandals. We'll have to see how, the pandal organizers who had gone to court react to this. But the initial feedback we are getting is that this is a very partial tweak and unlikely to change anything for the puja organizers in terms of the crowds that can be welcome at a pandal. So yesterday on the streets of Kolkata, pandals were empty. Of course, Durga Puja is yet to start. It will only start tomorrow formally. But given the picture yesterday, the organizers were telling us that crowds are down to 10% of the normal, in, let's say, last year or the year before. So they are very disappointed, very worried. And whether this order brings any relief or not is something we are waiting to hear from them directly.
Right. So, Moni, the issue is that they have spent a lot putting up these pandals, and they're worried about the losses they're going to make. On the other hand, COVID cases are steadily increasing in West Bengal, and doctors have been very worried about a spike in cases after the festivities.
That's right. I was just getting a handle on the kind of economics involved and the way the puja pandals make their money, which is used for the pandal, used for the celebrations. And, there are things called gates, advertisements, placards, banners. The closer they are to the Durga Puja pandal, the higher the charge that the pandal organizers can take from the advertisers. But what we are hearing is that after the court order, several advertisers have already called in cancelling the banners and hoardings and advertisements for their products. So that's going to hit the Durga Puja budget. The other thing that happens is food stalls, restaurants, eateries, they put up food stalls outside the pandals with a fee paid to the pandal committee. Those are not showing up at all this time. And after the High Court order, with no people coming in, many of those stall applications have also been cancelled. So Durga Puja pandal committee earnings are down. Many of the committees have paid out of their pocket right now, hoping that they will make up the money from advertisers later, but that now may not happen. There is a question of paying the workers, the people who made the pandals, the idols. There might be, a tightening of pocket over there as well. So, in a sort of cascading effect, there will be an impact on the economic fallout of this order, no question. But as you mentioned, doctors are concerned about the rising numbers. Yesterday, Bengal crossed the mark of 4,000 daily new infections. Doctors are worried. In fact, a segment of doctors, an organization called the West Bengal Doctors Forum, had become a party to this particular order, this particular case that was reheard today, the review petition. The doctors had wanted that the High Court order remain as it was, the High Court order of Monday. That particular order did not even need a hearing today because the court has ordered virtually just a partial modification of its order of Monday. What may happen is that the local community, the Para, people from there may manage to go into the pandals and do their worship in turns, but outsiders are banned from entering anywhere close to the Durga Puja Pandal. For the organizers, a huge letdown, and for pandal lovers too, this year round, it looks like Durga Puja is going to be very different and very stay at home.